Games, Brrraains A Head-Banging Life. It's track by track time as we take a look at Monster Magnet's Powertrip, the fourth studio album by Monster Magnet, released on June 16th, 1998. The album was the band's commercial breakthrough, achieving mainstream success due largely to one specific song.
Which would be Powertrip.
Which, was, of course, was Powertrip. Yeah. So, yeah. I hadn't listened to Monster Magnet growing up.
No.
Didn't listen to them, didn't really get into them. We had good memories of seeing them a late night at Hellfest 2014. And I think that was really my only ever dealings with them. I've not had a problem with them, the style of music, the stoner rock stuff.
No, I'd make a playlist of all the good stuff because they've got some really good sort of like, I kind of like scalp what I like. I'll have quite a good Monster Magnet playlist.
Yeah.
But I do struggle with this one.
Yeah, I really struggle with this one. It is fucking long. It is meanderingly long at times. I had a lot of trouble. I really didn't enjoy it by the end. Really didn't. Crop Circle then.
Yeah. For great guitars, Dave's voice is great. Good opener. So
put a bit more.
Oh.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I'd say because you can build on it, yeah.
I said building with what sounds like the screams of one of the circles of hell. That dissipates into a kick-ass rhythm that immediately gets the body shaking and moving. There's a good time filled in this kind of rock, where there's just a touch of fuzz to give it a stoner edge. Later, the squealing upwards trajectory that leads to a frantically played guitar solo is quite something. It's a good start. Yeah, it's a solid start.
You can tell that you wrote reviews. I like the name of the track.
Powertrip, the title track. There's fire and passion here. The riffs are pretty intense. It all comes across a bit chaotic. In the best possible way, though. I'm really enjoying wind-ups vocals here.
I think that's a really, really strong track.
Okay.
I just love it, the way it all kind of works. Yeah, and the way he sings, I'm never going to work and have a day in my life. He's like, yeah, man, you're a rock star. You're not going to like do a 9 to 5.
Okay,
I think it's really cool, like a really cool line. And I wish I could say that. You know, like, fuck it. I'm just going to be a rock star.
I'd imagine these days he's having to work.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he probably might have made enough.
Space Lord. Overplayed. I mean, I asked a question mark. I never really ran into Monster Magnet when I was younger. 1998 was peak new metal for me. I'd probably have hated this at the time, whereas now I like it. I don't love it. There's a ton of groove and the rhythm is insanely catchy. When it kicks and it turns all of that up a notch. Interesting use of effects. It works with the theme and style of the song. I feel like I'd get sick of this track quickly if I was listening to this album regularly, though.
No, it's like, I love this track.
All right,
I love Space Lord. Yeah, I like the way it all starts all nice and slow and it goes a bit nuts. And I remember the video was being like, just like Vegas. Yeah, it's good.
Don't know another thing I've ever seen in a video.
That's cool. It's a good video. It's all like cheerleaders and like Vegas and just over the top.
All right.
Dave in sunglasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Temple of Your Dreams. Short and sweet for me. The jagged riff and inconsistent vocals work nicely. It's a cool track, but I don't get too excited by it.
That's a bit of a come down after Space Lord.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. His strong vocals on the higher energy parts really lift it though. So like he's got comes back in a bit. But yeah, after Powertrip, after Space Lord, I'm like, yeah, no.
Okay.
Bit of a weak one.
Bummer. Loving the meteor sound here. The guitars are fine as hell. The bass really does the job here and it's got a ton of sleeves that I really like. I was concerned about the running time at 7 odd minutes again, but they do well with it, especially when it suddenly gets trippier and doomy by slowing down to a crawl. Very interesting and certainly the most challenging track heard so far.
Yeah, the length really kind of...
Yeah,
I went back and I was like, 7 minutes. But I like the rhythm of it.
Okay.
And the slow guitar led part, I really appreciate that. But 7 minutes, I'd trim that a little bit.
I don't mind it so much. Baby got it damn wrong. We needed a short and in-your-face offering after that, but get nothing of the sort. 3 minutes of ringing guitar, fuzz and vocals. I don't like it.
Slow-paced track. I do like his vocal style, but I don't think it kind of saves it, but it's just too slow.
Not for me.
I want the energy back.
Didn't like it. 19 Witches. The dusty and western twanger is cool. It's a fun track. And another example of how much imagination was running through this band at this time.
Yeah, fourth album. You think like they kind of hit their groove of what they want to be doing with their sort of like,
Yeah.
sort of trippy rock and that. I said it dragged a bit, but I like the southern guitar.
Okay.
It didn't do much for me, but there's elements I liked a bit.
Okay. Third Eye Landslide. I desperately need something with stoner energy at this stage, and happily this delivers for the most part. It's got catchy rhythm, but not a lot else. I do like it, I just wanted more.
Yeah, I put Metrak. Nothing jumps out. I just finished and it's gone. I didn't do much for me.
Yeah, I think these tracks like this are the ones that are just like they're there,
Yeah.
they're forgettable. You might enjoy them when they're on, but that's about it. You're not going to go looking for them afterwards.
That good, but like it'd be good, like if it's in the background of a bar. Be good music because it's not going to be too invasive. Like you can sit and have like a beer and stuff, you know.
And you might be like at one point, go, oh yeah, this track's alright.
You know, early on in the evening, you know, it's quite nice to have like just a kind of bit more chilled. But overall, not too much for me.
See You in Hell. The trippy melody and bass is a winner for me here. Fun, energetic, and sexy. I like this track a lot.
I like the 60s organ and the rhythm of this one.
Yep.
So I love when they use it. Like they use it in like Type of Negative songs. A few tracks that I love, and it's like it takes me back. And it's the retro bit of it I absolutely love. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that one. Bit more fun. That's the key word, fun.
I think so too. Yeah. Tractor. Happy to have some intensity here. However, the warbling effect can do one.
Oh no, I like that.
No.
I like heavier stuff. I like the image of Dave as a drug farmer. I can picture him like ploughing.
I didn't get that. I think you listened to this with some image of this band. I listened to this band and went, "This is a band. They're making music. They want to sell records." I did not get buy into this image they created or crafted. No, not at all.
I pictured
I've never have.
On a drug farm. Yeah.
I didn't even think about track. I just thought, oh yeah, it's all right. The wobbling effects I didn't like.
But then, if he was a drug farmer, it wouldn't be getting up at like dawn, like most farmers. It'd be like midday. So you
Well, my buddy Joe gave me a laughing pill.
Atomic Clock. I'll admit I'm running out of steam with this album at this stage. The opening fuzzy riff and vocal dross just make me feel tired. However, suddenly we get a massive roar and everything hits. Now we're talking, and suddenly we're back to the slow crawl again. This time it goes on even longer before we get that burst of intensity again. It stays for longer, and that's welcome, but the fuzz is so thick it is teeth aching. It's a mixed bag of a track.
I like the energy from it. It feels like what I want from Monster Magnet. So I want the energy and the fun.
They only comes in bursts though in this track. That's the thing. Like it's in bursts, and you get a slow drawl.
You do want it to be more consistent, really. Yeah.
Goliath and the Vampires, the penultimate track. A strange and ethereal penultimate offering. It's got intriguing atmosphere, but because of the length of the album, I feel like it's completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like this did not need to be on there.
Yeah, it's just
pointless, right?
Yeah, it's quite dark at the start, and it just turns into ladies enjoying themselves quite clearly, and then just a bit pointless, really.
It's just like, why was this here?
Yeah, it's filler, innit?
It was 13 tracks long. We could have fucking left this one out.
Yeah.
Your Lies Becoming You, the finale. I was relieved it was coming to an end, even if overall I have enjoyed the album. A bit of snipping here and there would be fine. In particular, this one. It's a lackluster finale that highlights the classy vocals again, but is such a mellow ending when I wanted to go out with a bang. I suppose I do like the echoing guitar though.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like you want more from an ending to an album, especially like for a rock band. You know, you want to end on a like kick-ass kind of song. But I do like the song. I like the complete change in intact. But
intact? You act like the rest of it's full of energy. It's not.
No. But that one is a lot slower than the rest. So
I don't know, man.
Just odd twist to end on, really.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I agree with you on this one at all. For me, it was just like, nope. We ended on a downer, and I was really, really running out of steam by this point. Yeah. Monster Magnet's Powertrip. It's not made me any more of a fan of Monster Magnet. I think.
Yeah.
It's not.
I thought it'd be stronger than.
Which is weird, considering it's supposed to be a commercial breakthrough. I'm a bit puzzled as to why people love it so much. I don't really see. I don't get it. Overall, I think there's nothing on that to me that screams classic.
On Powertrip.
No. You mean Space Lord? You mean Space
Lord?
Lord?
Well, no, both are in my top 3.
Well, then the top 3.
So for me, Space Lord, Powertrip, and Tractor.
Well, that's just absurd. That's just
Well,
absurd.
that's my opinion.
Powertrip, I agree with you on. See You in Hell and Bummer. There'd be my three.
Very different now.
Powertrip by Monster Magnet. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon and help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?